Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. South Nigeria, instead of borrowing fresh 6 trillion naira, Buhari advised. South Nigeria, instead of borrowing fresh 6 trillion naira, Buhari advised. To my dear listeners, why would they sell Nigeria? Because of borrowing 6 trillion naira? This sounds more sarcasm than ever. Because, anyway, to my dear listeners, stay tuned as I read today's news and let's know why he's been advised to sell the country instead of borrowing 6 trillion naira. President Muhammadu Buhari has been advised to put Nigeria up for sale as an entity instead of borrowing another 6 trillion naira. A former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Comrade Timmy Frank, in a statement offered Buhari the advice. He said it is better for Buhari to sell Nigeria than to continue to take loans which will perpetually enslave Nigerians. Buhari, in a letter to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, said the loan is meant to finance the 7.35 trillion naira deficit in the 2022 budget. He said the deficit will be financed by new borrowings from the domestic market. Frank slammed the move to further amass debt by the Buhari government as unconscionable, immoral, anti-people and anti-God. He urged Buhari to sell Nigeria and share the money among APC loyalists, since his appetite for both domestic and foreign borrowings appears insatiable. He urged Buhari to know that poverty in Nigeria has grown in equal proportion with loans already taken, as the true intention for the debt has not been development but to be shared through corrupt deals. He lamented that despite the huge amount of loans already amassed by the Buhari regime, the country will still rank the poverty capital of the world, a clear evidence that the loans never benefited the poor masses or the completely knocked down nation's economy. How can we have a president that only knows how to borrow, with no tangible project to show for what has been borrowed? Nigeria today is beset by insecurity, but Buhari cannot account for over 10 trillion naira defense budget since 2015. Nigeria was fortunate to secure debt forgiveness and cancellation during the administration of President Olusegun Obasanjo. But Buhari has since acquired over 10 times the value of Nigerians' debt that was written off by the Bretton Woods institutions, that is, the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, IMF. It is unfortunate that the Buhari's regime has turned out to be worst government, since this domestic disposition in view of its attempt to completely subjugate Nigerians to poverty by making them slaves by creditor nations and institutions across the world. As the 2023 general elections draw near, Nigerians had been presented with an opportunity to vote in better than credible political leaders that would help free the country from the debt burden foisted on it by the Buhari-led APC regime and ensure genuine development of the country, Frank stated. Comrade Frank is also the United Liberation Movement for West Papua ULMWP ambassador to East Africa and Middle East. President Muhammadu Buhari has been advised to put Nigeria up for sale as an entity instead of borrowing another 6 trillion naira. A former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Comrade Timmy Frank, in a statement offered Buhari the advice. He said it is better for Buhari to sell Nigerian than to continue to take loans, which will perpetually enslave Nigerians. Buhari, in a letter to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, said the loan is meant to finance the 7.35 trillion naira deficit in the 2022 budget. He said the deficit will be financed by new borrowings from the domestic market. Frank slammed the move to further amass debt by the Buhari government as unconscionable, immoral, anti-people and anti-God. He urged Buhari to sell Nigeria and share the money among APC loyalists, since his appetite for both domestic and foreign borrowings appears insatiable. He urged Buhari to know that property in Nigeria has grown in equal proportion with loans already taken, as the true intention for the debt has not been development but to be shared through corrupt deals. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.